Hello everyone, this is a video on how to do the hybrid battery cooling fan service on a 2012 Toyota Prius V Wagon. The Toyota dealership was charging $250 to do the service. It's actually pretty fast and pretty easy to do. I didn't find any videos online on how to do it, so I figured I'd make one to help everyone else out. Stick around. Alright, so first things first, you're going to need, I found these two prying tools to be the most effective. Classic 10mm socket, small extension, Phillips head screwdriver, and either a ratchet wrench or a drill driver. Next step is going to be to scoot the rear seats all the way forward and fold them down, as well as removing the floor mat and everything else in the trunk area. Then you're going to remove the spare tire access cover panel. Then you're going to remove the foam inserts. Really, you just need to remove that one, the middle one. Set it somewhere where it's not going to get messed up. Now you have access to the battery, but we still need to take this front cover off, and that's held on with a 10mm bolt right there, and then you just gently pull up, first on this side, then that side, straight up, and you can remove that whole panel very easily. Sorry guys, I don't have a tripod, but just to show you. Gently pry down here. That side's done. Go to the other side. Gently pry up and the whole thing pops right out. And there is your fan. Now we're in the car. A couple of things that are going to get in your way. This plastic trim piece here is held on by one clip there. This duct inlet for the fan is held by one clip there. You're going to want to pop those off, and this will slide all the way out. This will just slide forward, and then you'll have access to 3 bolts holding the fan down. Try not to lose it. And this guy slides out very easily. Same thing here, I've already loosened it, but I'm just going to wedge it in there, pry nice and gently. Pops right out. And this guy slides back and forth. Now you'll have access to 1 bolt there. Sorry about the focus. Another bolt there. Sorry, that one was a nut, but 2 bolts and a nut. There's the other one right there. Just because of the tight quarters there, you got to be careful with that nut. You don't want to lose it, so I always start there. Just like that. There's the other nut there. The last one, that guy right there. same thing. Try not to loosen. Alright, now a couple other things that are going to get in your way. This is going to be this wiring harness, as you can see. There's a clip there, and this guy here is connected to the fan itself. There, you're going to undo that. Simple push button, and then pop this guy out, as well as there. So 2 clips there. And again, I just used that guy and just very carefully wiggled back and forth. Came right out. This one, you got to push that little tab right there back, and then this thing will slide up. You can push it behind everything. That guy, same thing. Use your fork, pry up and out. And now this guy's ready to come out. And once all this is out of the way, it's very simple. You just pull up. Keep in mind that little tab there. Pull up and roll it towards the center of the car. There we go. And there you go. Sounds out of the way. A little dirty. We're in Arizona, so it gets a little dusty out here. Alright guys, so I've been messing around with the fan for a little bit, and it looks like it's probably not going to be a good idea to try to take that round fan out via that pin. So what I did instead was, instead of removing these 3 screws there, turn it around, and there's 3 screws on the front. 1, 2, and 3 up here. Take those off. And there's a couple snap clips on the bottom. Just pop those off. Now it does have this insulation strip. I took a razor blade, very sharp, brand new razor blade. Cut along both of these lines here and here. And then this fan comes in half. So once you have those 2 undone, just lift away. Needs to use 2 hands here. This away. Alright guys, so I tried a few different things, and turned out I didn't have the compressed air can, and I don't have an air compressor, so I couldn't really blow this thing out. So I tried a few things. Tried the rag. That was damn near impossible to do. Tried raiding the wife's stash using a Swiffer. That somewhat worked to get the stuff out of the larger openings. But what worked the best was just a brush. That got everything all nice and loose. And then I'm going to use a Swiffer to go around and pick up the vast majority of it. And I'll probably go pick up a little compressed air can and blow out the rest of these fine particles out. Just to show you guys, quick and easy, how I use the brush. It's just a regular Walmart little dust broom brush. I'm gonna try to find a way to prop this phone up. But you can see how the bristles are coming through. I just leaned the brush towards the blades and then pushed back and forth and got in there good, all the way toward the bottom. This back part over here inside there was the most difficult, as you can tell. I didn't quite get all of it out, but for for the most part it's loose. But I'm going to continue scrubbing at it. Same thing, I scrubbed in the middle. Continue scrubbing at it for a little bit more and then put this thing back together and get it thrown back in the car. Alright guys, and there you have it. Not perfect, but certainly better than it was before. So now we're going to put it back together. Make sure you line up your screw holes. Line up on this side first without the clips. Make sure that's good to go and slowly work your way towards the clips. And then you'll see inside there's that little tab you got to get lined up just right, and then these will snap right into place. Literally once everything's all lined up, just squeeze and everything just clip right into place. Seal didn't get chewed up too bad. Should still keep out the majority of the dust. As you could tell, it wasn't perfect at keeping dust out in the first place. So now we're going to go back and put those screws back in and go through the whole process all over again to get this all back in place. Alright guys, so I got this thing all put back together. Again, just those 3 screws held the fan in. And then on top of that, before I go throw it back in the car, I had some old fish aquarium filter media. This stuff is really fine. You can see straight through it. So I just cut out the round piece to go over it. Use 2 zip ties. That's going to hold it in place there. And now that should keep bigger chunks from getting in there and messing up the fan. So now we're going to get ready to throw it back in the car. Alright guys, we're back in the car. Got the fan set in. Test fit's good to go. Slides right over. And we're going to put, again, bolt goes there, bolt goes there, and the nut goes there. Alright guys, one comment here before you go trying to put this duct back on with the plastic clip, make sure you tighten these 2 nut and bolt over here. Otherwise you won't be able to get through it with your driver socket. So make sure all 3 are tight, then go ahead and place your duct back in. Take a little plastic clip. That's held in there nice and tight. Good to go. On to the next step. Now that you have the fan in place, make sure you get your plastic clips back on the metal brackets. There and there. And then make all your electrical connections. Really, it's just that one. And then throw the plastic moldings back on in the car and the spare tire cover. You are good to go. And don't forget to add this duct back in. Slides right in. And your plastic clip goes there. Now we can move on out of the car, go grab our molding that goes here, pop that back in. Remember, it goes straight up and down to get everything, the latch back in. Right there, right there. Alright, so that just slid right in. Make sure that line's pretty even on both sides. Start on the driver's side. Push down right around in this area. Feel it pop into place. Then right here you'll feel that pop into place. Then you move on to the passenger side. Same thing. Clip there. Right there. And your 10mm bolt goes right there. And lastly, these little tabs here. Make sure those are underneath the body panels, because that's how they were beforehand. Just pop them in. And put that middle foam insert. Put your trunk mat if you have one. Off to the races. Thanks for watching. Alright. And let's see if we can get a good shot of it. Looks like I need flash. Anyways, right in there you can see how the filter media is covering the whole inlet. So that'll help keep from having to take the whole car apart to get to that fan. Now you just come here, check this every so often, shake it out, replace it. They're cheap, and you won't get as much junk up in the fan. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Have a good day.